Okay. Oh, thank you, Alabaster.
Let's turn this going.
Okay. Well, in this case, welcome back to Fallout Mutated Kalos. Last session, we fought. And by that, I mean the group fought raiders. The group explored and entered Route 4, in which they fought a group of raiders, which consisted of 2 members with a gun, 1 few members with a stick, and 1 with Molotovs, as well as their leader, which seemed to be a bug person. After consequently kicking the ass of the raiders, they found... Yes. They found that the lead raider had some type of badge embedded in his back. After he grotesquely and violently mutated, breaking bones and others to disgustingly reveal it. The party retrieved the badge and rescued the prisoners that, with the help of Mettie, who turned into a set of keys, doing very well at stealthing. We joined the party, and consequently the people they have rescued, just outside of the raider camp. So with you have 6 prisoners along with your 2 vaulty friends.
Wait, 6 prisoners? Oh, they're prisoners. I thought you were saying our prisoners.
Oh, you do also have a few raiders that are still alive and unconscious and tied up.
Yes, 3 of them. I just thought you were saying that we had taken 6 prisoners, and I'm like, since when did they double?
No. They're prisoners that you rescued. There is 2 women and 4 guys.
Well, Ryhyn's going to lick his thumb and his pointer finger, reach behind him, extinguish his tail, and then whap both Carrie and what was the coughing's name?
Gary?
Cage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You get
Cage in the back of the head.
You get Carrie, and he falls over into his face, just kind of sitting there in the dirt like, meh. And
Allegra's just gonna look at you, kind of surprised. I thought Charmanders died when their tail went out.
The coughing.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
The coughing, rubbing the back of his head, said, some of us wish he does.
Yeah, that's for not jumping out like I told you to.
You think we didn't try? Well, I tried.
You didn't try hard enough.
Some of us don't have our Pokemon with us.
And whose fault is that?
Technically not ours, because they were smart enough to stay inside. Smarter than you.
Well, unfortunately, apparently, it seems you're not smart enough to stay inside. And he sits there and takes his thumb, blows on, and his tail just reignites.
Carrie's still sitting in the dirt, just kind of making putting noises.
All we need to do is stick them in a box and turn them into a tiny filling.
He's just kind of sitting there. He's just floofy. But yeah, the prisoners that you escaped are all near Mettie and thanking her because they saw her turn into keys. They're half thinking and kind
Ryhyn
of
doesn't
very
get any.
concerned.
Yeah, Ryhyn doesn't get any of it for giving him the directions.
Did you? I think it was mostly Mettie. Well, you did, but
Mettie?
to be fair, I'm remembering you did. They just didn't know who did it. They just kind of heard a voice in their head and assumed it was the keys that were floating around.
Ouch.
You didn't really give any clarity. They just kind of heard a voice, and then there was this thing. So they were just assuming.
Stealth!
Stealth! But yeah.
No respect, I say. No respect. And Tepig just kind of rolls his eyes.
Freaking Aussie pig.
Did you tell him what I did with Blaze? Or are you just going to keep that silent until other times?
Who? What? Did
Which
you do?
Blaze?
Which did meh. But yeah,
I'll private message you the question. Do you understand it more?
yes. Okay.
That's who I'm talking about.
Kind
Talked
of.
about Oz.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what are y'all doing with the new rescued peoples?
Looking them over to see if they need any healing.
You noticed that two guys, Rory and Mike, seem to be rather beat. They have what seems to be cuts from what you can assume was the leader's razor arms. You see another man named Kevin seems to be suffering from severe burns from being what you can only assume was the Molotov guy. And the two women are mostly just afraid. They also look very badly injured, but are just kind of holding each other for comfort.
What options do I have for healing them?
I'm not going to make you really roll for this because I can assume you can just take as much time as you want to just go over precisely and heal them.
Yeah, but I think you actually need to spend resources on it.
Yes. What would you say? I'm thinking right now. What would you say would be a good cost to heal these people?
Well, normally you can use a first aid kit to by draining AP.
How much does a first aid kit cost AP wise?
1 per use.
There are 4, so there are 6 people, 4 of which look very badly injured. The other 2 are not fine per se, but they're less injured than the others. Would you say it'd be okay to just spend about 3-4ish points? Would you say?
I only have 2 left.
Oh, you only have 2 left. I would say
What is the time of day?
It's not exactly late. It's kind of midday-ish because you left pretty. Did you guys leave in the day or during the after night? I forget.
I think we left in the afternoon after, the place was on fire.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's just about night is breaking, the moon is rising, the sun's going down. So it's pretty late. What I would say is help the Molotov guy with 1 point, and then help one of the other 3, and then help the others after, and have the others help the other injured people back to town.
Why help the Molotov?
Because he has severe, almost 3rd-degree burns from having a Molotov thrown at him.
Not the guy who uses the Molotovs, the guy who got a Molotov thrown at him.
Him,
Okay.
yes.
Just misunderstood.
He seems to be avoiding Ryhn and Carrie specifically.
Okay.
And it's just them.
Okay, then Ryhn is pretty much going to look to Carrie and Cage, tell them to stay put, and then pretty much go foraging and pretty much start, getting food ready for everybody.
Yeah.
At this point, they're probably pretty hungry.
Do you have a skill or anything for that?
For cooking or foraging?
For foraging.
Not specifically, as far as I can figure. But let
Then
me
I
go
want you to
look.
roll survival if you don't.
A thing, actually, because
Oh.
I'm gonna exploit this amazingly. I just thought of it, and it's amazing. Mettie uses transform on Doc and uses wish, and then untransforms, then uses transform on Doc and uses wish, then untransforms, and then uses transform on Doc and uses wish. Wish is a
Okay,
once
so
per
I'm
day.
stopping you now. I'm stopping you now. You can only do it once per day. You can't do that. I'm not allowing that. I think you can understand why I'm not allowing that.
Let me actually look it up.
Okay. He transforms into Doc and uses Wish. Then he transforms into a shiny Doc and uses Wish. It's a different form.
No. Here's the thing.
Actually,
That's not
would
how
it
that
be
works.
perception really to find food?
No, it'd be survival. Survival is like foraging, scavenging, pretty much what you're doing. That would fit under survival.
I mean,
Watch me screw this over.
Ellen, it might not be in the rules, but you can understand why that's so fucking broken.
yeah.
Pretty much what I'm saying is when you turn into Doc, you have his abilities, but after you use it once, if you untransform or transform into him, it's if it was the same thing. You need to wait the full day as well. You can go to turn into Doc and use Wish to save an AP point and heal another person. And then Doc can heal the last person with his Wish.
Okay, his moves.
But I'm not letting.
What? Yes.
You just can't allow.
You don't want any Ozzy.
I don't want Osai. I don't want Osai. No offense, but no.
Well, I mean,
You don't want what?
so a thing.
I don't want broken healing.
Do they have like hit point damage?
It's not like roleplay damage. They're not statted. It's more like injuries.
Yeah, okay.
It's more.
For some reason, I just
Wish would do the job, but like you're not gonna like heal hit points. You're just, healing them.
for some reason, just when I'm hoping this plays, but when Ellen just started doing that, I just imagine Zero's brain went.
Let's avoid sound effects, please. Thank you.
Oh.
Especially
Well, I was
potentially
challenged.
copyrighted ones.
Exactly.
I was challenged.
Sorry. But yeah, I again, Ellen, I know it's not in the rules, but
It's cool.
for the sake
It's
of
cool.
balance, okay. So you can do what I said and heal them all if you want,
Okay.
using Doc's
I'm gonna
assistance.
spend two. Was it 3 people who were injured?
4 people.
4 people. Wow.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
2
Surprisingly enough,
wishes and medical set.
yeah.
Do
Surprisingly enough, 2 of the guys got out of being beaten just by kind of sitting there quietly and saying nothing. The other 2 guys, especially the one who was hit with a Molotov, seemed to try to defend the 2 women from their town.
do any of them
And,
have
well-
a 100 Poke that they want to? Can they pull together 100 Poke for healing?
You're charging them for healing?
Healing takes resources. Oh, actually,
You've already.
yes. Wish is daily times 2.
So you're just gonna use Doc for all of them?
Has
No,
Doc
you're
used
gonna
wish
transform and do
today?
4 wishes.
Fuck.
If you turn into Doc, you'll have for all of the uses. Doc will just still have 1 less, or as many less as he had.
Yeah.
Pretty much when you turn into Doc, you're pretty much like a new Doc, but you know, as soon as you turn back, you will take a full day's of rest to get his stuff back.
Mm-hmm. How much time has it?
Hey, Doc.
How much?
Hi, Doc.
How much?
Wait.
How much time has it been since we left the vault? Or at least since we left the city, the town.
Since you left the town, I'd say it's been about an hour or two, maybe even 3.
Okay.
The fight didn't take that long. If you start asking for money, though,
did we get any rest after leaving the town?
No, you guys are still in the aftermath of the fight. This is just after you guys got the badge out of the bug dude.
No, after leaving the town.
What do you mean? Santalune?
Yeah.
No, you guys still have not gotten rest. You were going to wait till you got back to town.
Okay.
But if you start asking for money, Rivari will scuttle up and tell you, how much do you need?
What is she, a little pokey bank?
Oh wait, I have.
She has
you
guys got like, how much did you guys get? Sorry, go on.
I'm gonna use 2
give me
action
1
points and 2 uses of wish.
Okay, so you can do that.
You got 550 poke.
Except.
Yes, you did.
I was just waiting so I didn't interrupt.
It
Sorry.
says here that daily is the lowest frequency. The move's frequency is only refreshed by an extended rest or by a visit to the Pokemon Center. Moves that can be used multiple times daily can only be used once a scene and not multiple times within the same scene. So both Doc and Mettie are going to use Wish. So I'm going to say Doc already used 1 use of Wish today, and Mettie's going to use 1. And then 2 AP.
Yep, so you can do that. All of them pretty much. I know you're pretty much a blob of ooze, but all 4 of them just kind of hug you.
Yay! Everybody hug the slime. Be careful not to get absorbed.
I mean,
Yeah.
Doc's doing half the
They
work.
kind of look.
And Mettie is an Audino.
All I can say now is like, oh, I got Mettie all over me.
Since you're an Audino, pretty much all 4 of them get you and Doc and just kind of envelop you in this giant group hug. The other 2 guys just kind of like, we're just gonna stand over here. Just kind of stand awkwardly to the side. They didn't need healing. They kind of feel bad.
Nah, it's cool.
Yeah, they offer to help anyone who needs help back to the town, though. Actually, no. What they're gonna do is they're gonna grab the jackass raiders and drag them back by the bindings and just kind of drag them through the dirt. Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else?
I'm still waiting for my result here.
Oh, you rolled a 5, yes?
Yeah, for, foraging some basic food.
Yeah, you can grab a few.
You know.
You can catch a few. It's a little bit harder because this is the wasteland, and you're surprised of how little there is. But you're able to scrounge up some food, mostly from the raider stockade. You're able to find some like rations and some berries and some old like cereal from pre-war.
Well, then Ryhn is going to sit down and start cooking it, so at least everybody has a decent meal before we head back. Well, everybody except stick, Molotov, and gun shit.
Yeah. You're gonna make some baby food.
At least some basic
Baby food for the
everybody.
babies.
Oh no, they can eat dirt as far as I care. Ryhn ain't gonna give them any food.
So you can spend time cooking. I don't think that needs anything, does it?
I'm just
Not that I can
gonna
think
say
of.
that the whole time that you're cooking, Allegra's sitting over your shoulder giving you tips.
Allegra can do this.
Ryhn is just gonna turn his head and look behind. He's like, "And are you the one cooking this food on your tail?" Sorry,
No,
backseat kit.
But I
no
am a
backseat
bartender, so I
shifting.
know how to do some things. Fine, but when it tastes like shit, don't blame me.
You hear the coffin go, ooh.
And you
He's just
shut
gonna
up.
learn. It's like,
What was that?
he was just getting turned as like generator room.
Fuck you. Carrie is still on the floor going, pah, pah, blah.
Pretty much after his cooking, which he's done his enough share of cooking for reasons shall not get into until blatantly brought up because of sappy backstories is sappy. Hint, nudge, nudge. Waffle, waffle. Ryan's just gonna sit there and just continue cooking, and pretty much he's also adding the pieces of Magikarp that he had from before.
Okay, say that
Which you
again, please.
probably forgot I had that on me.
What?
I said he's also adding pieces of Magikarp that he had on him from before.
Go ahead. I need to be AFK real quick. Allegra
Beautiful.
can probably freak out about that while I AFK.
Well, I think like anyone could tell it was Magikarp beforehand.
It's not like Allegra is going to complain anyways.
We hope.
No, she's not, because the only reason she really has to complain... The only reason she would complain is if he's doing it wrong.
I swear, if this becomes Hell's Kitchen Wasteland Edition, Ryhn is going to slap somebody else with his tail.
That would be entertaining.
His meat is so raw, I'm sorry, I don't know how to...
Ciara
I
can
don't-
handle the screams.
You're not the only one. I've got 2 moves based off of me screaming.
I don't know what moves I have that are based off of. I don't. I can
And
peck
at
you.
this point, I have 2 moves that center around roasting somebody.
Let's see. I can punch people. I can punch people super fast. I can sing a lullaby. I can make people super confused. I have yet to figure out how to do that. And then I can just scream 2 different ways.
I need Screech.
I've got both screech and metal sound.
I don't. I can splash in a puddle.
You can you can get those moves through features available through the musician thing class.
Great.
When you said scree, I thought you said screw you. And I was like, hey!
Scree.
You know what I just imagine at some point
What?
song-wise is going to happen? That one.
Oh, look, it's 8 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything. What is dinner? Do tell.
It's edible.
Is it really, though? I didn't know cardboard was edible.
Back.
Welcome back.
Alright. So,
Allegra's definitely going to be singing that, but I don't think it's going to be that version of it. More likely the original.
I just find that one funny because of just how it's titled. The bodies make us splash on the bodies. Sorry.
So, what did
Okay,
I
so pretty much after the cooking, Ryhn is going to dish out enough for everybody, and he's made sure, the herbivores don't have any of the meat in it for their food.
Yeah.
Except for, the raiders, which I still stand by, could eat dirt as far as Ryhn cares.
They're unconscious. They're not eating anything.
Aren't we all vegetarians?
Are you?
I mean, we
I would
lived in a
assume
hut,
that the
so
There was kind of meat. I am not really going to get into it right now because I don't know why.
isn't,
But there was meat for those of you who did eat meat.
isn't it like veggie
I would
meat?
assume that like Growlithe would and
Yeah.
other carnivores would eat meat.
It wasn't like they didn't raise like milk tanks to slaughter them or anything.
Because that would be terrible. Holy fuck.
It would be.
Because
That'd
that would
be
be the modern
horrible.
world. I mean,
No. Yeah. It would be horrible. That's why that's
Okay,
not what
let's just put it this way. The less you think about it, probably the smarter.
there was something set up that I do not know as of yet, but there was something for meat people.
Probably like fake plant meat.
Something similar to it, yes.
Because real meat
Or like
is
when
just plant meat restructured.
Yeah, or like they did genetic modifications to make meat-like substances because your vault was genetics. They did
Okay,
something.
so they turned tofu into meat. Okay, good to know.
Yes, so you could eat meat. There's meat for you to eat if you wish to eat meat.
eat it. Do it.
It reminds me so much of something I read. I used to read a long time ago, where everybody was vegetarian, but they also weren't because like steaks literally grew on trees. They just pick them off the trees and eat them.
Body with a chance of meatballs?
No.
I mean, I can see it, but
Well, actually, that's close to what it is, because if you want to go by the original story, it rained different kinds of food, which ranged from meat all the way to, giant pancakes and so forth.
yeah, no. In this case, there were specific kinds of plants that grew different kinds of meat. Like there were melons that were hamburger, I think.
Watermelon.
water metone.
If Zero didn't make the joke, I would have.
I was thinking meat melon, but that's better than mine.
At least it wasn't a meatalo melon.
I feel
Anyway.
like I should be angry, but I don't know why.
Wordplay, gotta love
Anyways,
it.
back
Anyway,
to stuff.
so after everybody eats, Ryan's going, okay, so here's the question. Do we want to take off with the cover of night, or do we want to wait until the morning?
Yeah. This is technically your guys' decision.
Yeah, but you're also playing,
I'm trying to think
at
about
this point,
this.
8 characters?
Okay, I have my
In
opinion.
particular,
What are we?
the important opinions here are the injured people.
What are we choosing?
The consensus for most, Uvari's going to go with whatever you guys want, but the consensus for most of the people is that the town's not that far away. They would personally like to go back to their families and friends
Yeah, I think we should.
and not be near the place where they were just kept in cells.
I think we should go back to the town.
Sounds good to me.
Same here.
Alright. And I probably should lead the way because, Firetail.
I agree.
We have a...
Actually, I wanted to let you know, because I was looking this up, Rivari also has the ability to glow.
My question is, does she want to light her butt on fire?
And then walk backwards.
It will light up the area around her. The thing is, your fire is rather small. Well, not small exactly, just contained to your tail. And hers is as well, but she can... Basically, she's just going to do, since you have such a large group, you're going to go in front on one end, she's going to up behind you, she's going to open a flap on her, vault suit, take off her... It's not on her rear, it's on the lower back, it's right above that. She's not opening...
No, I
that.
know, but...
It's still funny to think about.
Stop. All of you wrong. All of you are
Stop.
bad.
We're amusingly immature and we don't care.
Ciara will destroy you.
This is a child. Yeah. No, she opens up
We are
a flap.
amusingly immature and we don't care.
Yeah.
Ciara will destroy you.
A small.
I was just thinking that her fire butt is probably powered by farts, but whatever.
No. It's on
You're
the
amazingly immature.
it's these small blue circles on her lower back, right above her rear, and they light fire.
Considering where it is, I would think you'd use the gases from her stomach.
It uses something, but no, it lights fire, and she also leads the way. The guy who's hit with a Molotov, staying in the very back, has
You
fire.
mean in the middle, because, fire to the left of him, fire to the right. Here he is, standing in the middle with you.
He is the furthest away from either fire as he can possibly get. This man
Just
might be...
suddenly
It has been
teleport
4
to the other
sessions
side.
since a musical reference.
This man is afraid of fire.
Wait, how many sessions did you say it has been without a musical reference?
0 now.
Because I thought he said
What's it, 0?
I thought he said that there had been some, and I was just like, I made some last session.
I said 4 seconds.
I thought sessions, not
Same.
seconds.
Okay, but yeah. You guys can make your way back to Santalune. And you see Jenny, who's waiting there. Not exactly waiting, she seemed to have seen you walking up and has come to greet you with Gage. And she's waving you down and stuff.
Mind you, this whole time Tepig has been on top of Blaze's head.
Blaze has been on Blaze, yes.
Yep, Blaze on Blaze action. Leave
420.
it there. I will
420
raise the Blaze army.
And then the Blaze
So-
Army can raise.
They're strongest at 420.
We'll bring
Okay.
hell to the doorstep.
Okay.
We'll make them pay.
Guys, stop. Okay.
What?
so-
I thought you wanted a musical reference. I was about to give you a musical reference.
eh.
It has been 0 seconds.
You guys can meet up with Jenny and Gage. She'll be, helping guide the people you rescued back into town, excluding Carrie and Cage.
And the 3 raiders that we are unsurmountably, dragging by their heels. And, as soon as we get close, Ryan's just going to toss one of the raiders right at the kids, like, drag that one instead.
To who?
To the kid.
The kid?
Yeah, didn't you say it was Jenny and the kid?
No, it's Jenny and Gage, her Roserade.
Oh. Okay,
Her
well, never
kid's
mind,
a-
Ryan. Just gonna
it's
continue.
late. He is a bedtime.
Like, that stopped that kid before. This kid being the one that would run out with a bottle of gas to try to put out a fire.
He knows not to mess with his mom in his bedtime. Are you insane? She'll kill him. But Jenny will wave at you. Howdy.
Oi,
Ugh.
we dealt with your
Hello.
problem. And literally right at his feet, toss the raider. Or her feet.
She kicks him once and says, did a pretty good job. I'll get these lot pinned up somewhere. Gage, you mind doing that for me? And Gage will nod and quietly drag them away. Now then, she kind of reaches into her pocket and pulls out a few sacks and tosses them among you all. Here's a little reward for you. And in each bag is 200 bottle caps. Which is just, money.
So should we keep this separate from our Poké?
No, it's the same, pretty much. All of what you
Alright.
have is
Pretty much.
Okay.
The only thing I would probably suggest is if he says pre-war Poké.
Yeah, if it's pre-war, then it's something different. This is just pure bottle caps. This is money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 200 for each of you.
Stuffs that away.
Jenny will say, now, you all did a pretty good job with the raider situation. How about some of us older folks who are not asleep at the moment set up a little feast for y'all to help with the town and all raider. You're welcome to join.
It'd probably help because some of these people haven't eaten for probably a few days besides the little meal I cooked for them before we traversed here.
Yeah, all of them have been. I sent all of them down that way.
We would love to join.
Thank you. Wait, was that Doc?
Yes.
She kind of look. Did you get Doc to speak English? I forget.
Doc speaks. The thing is, I didn't have enough tutor points to do that.
Didn't I say due to
Oh,
backstory
you
I was
too.
going to allow it?
What did you say? Just now?
I think I said because of backstory he could.
Okay, cool. Doc will speak poker because he always speaks poker.
At that point, Jenny just kind of looked down at him and says, y'all English-speaking people, what did it say?
Sorry.
He said we'd be happy to join.
We'd be happy
wait.
to join.
Whoa. Okay, y'all for all of surprises. Little English-speaking Pokemon party. She just kind of awkwardly turns and walks off, waiting for you. Oh lord.
Doc follows.
Doc is secret party maniac.
Doc follows.
Woo! Woo party! You see the man without pants running down the street with pants on his head. Woo party!
Okay then.
Please tell me he's wearing underwear. I didn't see any underwear.
He is. He just
I'm
has
just
his
saying,
jeans
as
on his head.
Allegra, I'm just saying that she couldn't quite see it, and she's just like, "Oh my god, is he? Please tell me he is."
Jenny nods. He's.
Thank Garcius. Oh, thank Garcius.
Jeremy's a strange folk. Don't worry about him. He's high.
He's got nothing on my mom. Okay, yes, he does. But
I was gonna say, does your mom wander around wearing the pants on her head?
no, but she is running around trying to stab people. So
Was this about stabbing people?
my mom back in the vault.
Oh. Sorry. So yeah, you always make it to about center of town, and you notice that there's a bunch of tables set up with a bunch of food laid out. It's not exactly perfect food because it's still the wasteland, but yeah, it's food. It's edible.
You'd be surprised what they can make in the wasteland.
It's pretty decent.
And mind you, while this is going on, Ryan's kind of scanning around the town for a junk shop.
If there is one, which there might be, it is closed.
Yes,
Because
but
it was
he's-
burnt down. And it is not fully repaired yet.
Not fully repaired, you say?
Are you planning on stealing shit?
Are you planning on
No.
bargaining with them to get you free stuff from helping?
Possibly.
Because if so, that's a pretty good idea. Maybe you want to talk to him about it tomorrow, though, as party. That's another reason why it's closed. You see some of the older people actually drinking and having just bleh.
Okay, first things first. Allegra is going to take over whatever kind of bartending they have. If they don't have bartending, Allegra is going to set it up.
You find the man that you stole the bartending job from is looking very confused as to why he was just pushed away from his table. He's just kind of like, miss, what?
She's just going to wave him away. Look, it's been a few days since I've done this. I kind of miss it. So, and then she's just going to slide a drink over to him.
He just kind of looks at it, and he looks up at you, looks like the drink as if he's thinking and processing. He looks back around, fuck it, chugs it down, and then walks off.
So, I'm just gonna message you something because I realized that there was something that I thought and then didn't check with you about. So she's essentially just going to run the bartending.
Yeah, no, everyone's perfectly fine with
Is she a
this.
freaking mixologist or something?
She at the vault, that is exactly what she did.
Yes. She even invented a drink that is more alcoholic than all of its base components. Don't ask how she did that.
One of her base components might have been Nuka-Cola or Poca-Cola. I'm just saying.
Yes, it was.
Oh
That's
dear.
the only ingredient. Because, like, when other people were, like, she would mix them really fast. And when other people were trying to, like, figure out what was in the drink, the only thing they could figure out was Coca-Cola.
Woo.
Well,
So yeah, Poca-Cola.
And then on top of
Ryhn
that,
is just
if
going to go up
she
and take a
she
seat.
she doesn't add alcohol to it. It kind of just tastes like whatever the person likes best.
Oh, like I said, Ryhn just kind of comes up and sits down and wants a drink.
I will remind you that
Anything
none
in
of you.
particular?
I will remind you that almost none of you are drinking age except for one.
Like, that's going to stop Allegra.
That's also pertaining the wasteland.
I will warn you of the Mettie and Doc glaring down your probably ankles.
Actually,
They can't really reach down up your neck, but
yeah, Doc will be careful, but he will also be drinking, so at one point he won't
God,
care.
Doc. I just imagine Doc, who I imagined as this like super serious kind of poke. He's just like
actually
having
has
a
the
wild time.
jolly nature. He's just serious
He's
about
just like-
his job.
He's just in the background wearing like a lampshade. Woo!
oh my god.
It's
Him
true.
and Jeremy are having a party.
Oh,
It's partay time.
I just had a thought.
Hmm.
I could see a bunch of drunks going up to Ellen's characters like, turn into me next, turn into me next, turn into me
Oh
next.
my god.
This is totally happening. Like Jeremy's the first one, and then everyone starts following. It doesn't help that Doc's like, oh yeah, she could totally do that. Watch.
Oh my god.
And
So
Ryhn
it's
just
just-
to mix it up, it's like, okay, turn into me if I was a Blastoise.
You would be a Squirtle first, but pretty
No.
much what you'd use, you'd have like a squirrely tail instead of the Charmander one, and you'd have less scales and more
No,
kind
he
of.
specifically said a Blastoise.
Oh, well, that would probably just be taller. You'd have actual guns jutting out your shoulders, and you.
This
Yeah.
would be really cool. I need to add a Pokemon to my list.
What?
I want a Fire Squirtle.
Awesome.
Okay, admittedly, that sounds awesome, and I have ideas what its final evolution would be. But nah,
Wait, can I please put that on my list?
go ahead.
Okay.
I bet Ciara is
Well, you
just
have-
running around and screeching and stuff.
Yay!
So here, do whatever. You guys, pretty much what this is just a time out of character. You can just relax.
We get an extended
And-
rest after this night.
Pretty much, this is counting as your extended rest. You do some calming things, and afterwards you're gonna take a, like, this is half an extended rest, partying,
Mm-hmm.
air quote partying, and then after that you guys will go to sleep.
Which
Oh, I just had a really funny thought. Can I play out a thought real quick? Because I think it would be hilarious.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's pretty much, say this town has like a big drunkard, known for being able to hold his alcohol and all that,
Oh, it would be someone else now.
Like,
I
you
would
understand
say
where I'm going at right now.
yes.
So he sits there and is like, you know what? I can outdrink you. And it's like, bullshit. And Ryhn just starts drinking in, and he's using his internal fire to burn up the alcohol so it doesn't affect him.
I was gonna say roll like endurance or something, but
wouldn't you?
This is brilliant.
Wouldn't you explode or like overheat?
yeah, that's what alcoholic is kind of flammable.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Roll focus.
Oh no! See, he can. Let's see what it is. He can extinguish it and blow smoke out of his nose.
Okay,
You'll
if he
be
notices,
failing a lot.
okay, I'm gonna roll perception, and if you're not, he's gonna throw you into a trash can. Like
Here's
this is
the
a
thing.
Yeah,
Alcohol doesn't smoke when it burns.
Oh shit! Fuck. What does it turn into when it burns?
Just water vapor.
No,
Yep.
alcohol must bind with oxygen. What does it turn into?
Water vapor.
No.
H2O.
Alcohol is a carbon.
Oh, there is CO2
Yeah,
involved.
it
Yeah,
burns into.
but CO2 is colorless
yeah.
and odorless. So
Mhm. So
well, it doesn't matter anyway. This man rolled a 3.
do you have a separate tract for your respiratory system with your
for the fire, I imagine there would be like a second lung specifically made for fire.
Actually, can you just breathe smoke without any problems?
believe so.
I would imagine
Okay.
so. I mean,
Then
being able to learn fire must.
the carbon dioxide from burning alcohol would not kill you.
The man who you drink under the table I rolled to see if he would have noticed that you're cheating somehow. He rolled a 3 because he's so fucking drunk. And after like a few, and by a few I mean like 20 at this point, drinks, he kind of just passes out on the table and has to be
And just
dragged away.
after he passes out, both blazes go at the same time, going, "Hail to the king!" And he just gets up and walks like nothing it was wrong.
Vivari is sitting there watching the entire party go mayhem, just kind of sipping a juice box, sitting next to Gage the Roserade, just like, help me.
Can Ryhn come over and just see what's up? Sits down cross-legged, and Blaze just kind of hops right into his lap.
She's just kind of like, this is weird.
Yeah, growing up is.
No, I don't do the people thing.
Eh,
I am.
for the most part, neither do I. But
It's
sometimes
my brother's
we just
job.
gotta boost.
Yeah, it's kind of my
Sometimes
brother's
we
job.
get. Nope. Can I say my thing now, please?
Go ahead.
Ryan's going, yeah, but sometimes we all have to come out of our shells. Sometimes
I don't
forced,
understand.
sometimes a little push.
I don't have a shell.
I was being metaphorical.
He's kind of hard considering there are people in our vault who do.
Yeah, I know. Some of them work in the Fire suppression department.
Yeah, there was this Torkoal guy who was pretty cool.
Yeah, but that Blastoise, man, way too much power behind those pumps. Good thing we have a hydroelectric generator.
You hear she kind of giggles when you say that, and then coughs. Yeah, I don't know. Other people are acting weird. Doc's. She just kind of stares blankly into the distance. Doc, doing whatever Doc is doing.
He's doing the Macarena.
He's having fun.
No, he's doing
Hey,
hey, Doc Arena. No, he's doing the Doc Arena.
Yeah.
She just kind of goes, I'm going to go find where we're sleeping, go lay down. And her and she attempts to pick up Stompy. Remember, Stompy is really heavy, and then just kind of walks with Stompy.
Surprised you haven't, tried riding Stompy at this point.
Stompy's too small.
For now.
For now, yeah. Stompy will evolve and get really, really big and strong.
See, this is
So
why
good plays
you
here.
tie a rope. You put him in a harness, tie a rope to him,
Her.
tie that rope to tie that rope to a wagon, and then put yourself in the wagon.
And then you put rockets on the wagon so you can go even faster.
Ari speeds up as Allegra tunes in. It's like, okay, no, bye. And she walks into a room or wherever you guys are supposed to be staying to go to sleep.
Where are we staying is a better question.
The mayor's given you, or the sheriff's given you a place. Has gotten one of the empty houses to, get you a place to sleep. It's not
One
the
of the
best
places that
place.
survived that unfortunately was unoccupied at the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Or was occupied and is no longer occupied for reasons.
There was a family here. Not anymore.
That was the sad intention of this, but yes. Anything else you want to do?
Well, I was
first?
also making a reference while I was at it.
No, didn't get that. But would any of you like to play any of these
Silent
games?
Hill!
I don't play Silent Hill.
What shame on you.
Nope.
There was a
I'm
hole
like-
here. Not anymore.
Me. Any scenes all of you or any of you would like to play out before we cut to the next one?
Not really.
Ciara's just cawing and screaming and stuff, being loud.
Doesn't want to talk to anyone in specific?
And after a while, both Blazes decide to put on a fire show.
You can do that. I'm allowing that.
Pretty much, they're
I'm
doing
not
their
saying
own
they have a
like
musical
dance.
accompaniment, but they totally do.
Why do I just see you playing through the fire and flames?
Probably.
Ryhn has like 2 fire sticks and is just dancing around.
Are you gonna do some fire swallowing?
Sure. I kind of want to make him kind of like do some tricks where he changes the color of his fire just because he's increasing the heat, like normal fire would.
After a bit, the Jenny's gonna point to you and say, "Stop it with the fire! We just survived almost burning down."
I'm in the middle of the dirt. You're fine. As long as nobody gets stupid.
Okay. She points to the many drunk people around you. Anybody's gonna get
Okay.
stupid, say.
Well, at least it's not the guy I
I
drank
mean,
under the table.
you do sweat out the alcohol that you consume, so it does actually make you more flammable.
Exactly. And we did just survive being almost burnt to the ground. I would prefer not having it happen again, thank you. I realize her
Does she
accent.
say anything when he? Does she say anything when he brings up the guy he drank under the table?
No, because she magically lost her accent, and this made her forget as well. Damn it.
Don't worry, I have one last finale, and I will be done.
She goes over, grabs a bucket, fills it with water, and then comes back and waits.
I just can see this little the choreographed kind of like Ryhn and Blaze type of thing, where Blaze is just kind of sort of spinning in one hand like a basketball, and Ryan's using kind of like the baton kind of twirl thing, and he kind of tosses them both up. Blaze lands on his head and weaves up and turns the stick into ash. Like a ta-da!
As soon as you're done, you get a bucket of water thrown at you, and you hear the roars of laughter.
Oh, man, that show was a washout.
More laughter.
Thank you. I will be here until whenever. Remember, tip your bartender.
You hear the bartender, who forgets he's not actually the bartender right now, go, "Woo!" He doesn't seem to realize for another few minutes before going, "Hey!"
But if Ryhn ends up passing by Pants Guy, he's going to reach over and grab the pants and continue walking.
He doesn't notice. He's talking with Doc still. He's become friends with Doc.
Well, at least we don't have to dock him for that.
Yay.
No. Doc actually somehow got a dose of Med-X and a dose of Jet. He hasn't used it, I don't think, but he's gotten them.
Yay. Don't do drugs, kids.
He says, talking to the druggie. He might be on something right
He's
now.
drunk.
He's totally on something right
He's
now.
drunk. He's
But Ryhn is just...
What did you say?
Drunk off his
Nicholas?
ass.
It was a dose of Med-X and a dose of Jet.
Yes. Good. So, could you translate that to pocket terms?
I'm trying to think. Med-X is still going to be Med-X, because I don't think that could be Pokefied.
Mm-hmm.
And Jet.
I think there's let me look at the
It's Ace. It's called Ace.
yeah. Let me.
As in, like, aerial Ace.
I mean the mechanical
Hey.
effects of it.
Oh, you mean mechanical, not Pokepuns.
Yeah.
Oh, mechanically, Med-X is, thinking, Med-X gives you a +1 to
You could just
physical
make it
evasion.
do something already in the game.
Can I make a suggestion here?
Huh.
Why don't you make Med-X X Defend? Which just increases a Pokemon defense by 2 combat stages.
Sure, that does that. And Jet does the same for speed.
X defend and X speed.
So
It's
pretty much that's what they are, yes. Good, I don't have to write up a drugs list.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll note that.
So you have
So,
an X defense
Ryhn.
and an X speed, which are drugs.
which pretty much after that, Ryhn and Blaze kind of goes to the place where we're all staying and rummages through the pants real quick.
There's the pants.
Yes.
You find nothing. And anything that
that's a
would have
shame.
been in his pants would have fallen out the pockets because he was wearing them upside down.
Well, then Ryhn puts Blaze down, takes off his belt for a few moments, pops into his room ball, and comes out without the pants this time, and then goes to lay down after putting the belt back on.
So did he just steal that guy's pants?
Yeah, yes he did.
You stole
Hi.
the pants guy's pants. It's like stealing Clark's.
Why?
Just don't do that.
Because he's drunk, he's high, and I want to see him freak out in the morning, not realizing I took it because he was on a drug bender.
With Doc, Jeremy seems to have noticed that he's missing his hat.
He's not gonna find it.
He's gonna kind of look around and go, huh, and just kind of goes over to the drunk guy, the big old drunk guy that got unconscious because of Ryhn, steals his pants, and then walks away.
The pants are
Isn't
just
it-
way too big for his head.
You know,
To the point
he's like
where his
wearing
face is sticking out the zipper.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what happens. He doesn't seem to notice. He goes back to talking with Doc. Anything else anyone would like to do?
Hold on, I've got to add to my sheet 1 pair of pants. You were not expecting me to do this, did you?
No, I wasn't. I should have made you roll something, but he's too high. Yeah, and
High and
if
drunk, or
there's-
just high?
just high. He doesn't drink alcohol. He just does drugs.
I think at this point we should probably skip to the next day.
I was gonna say, do you guys want to end this scene? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna end the scene. Okay, so you end the scene and you get a long rest. So your AP's back. All of your daily uses are back. Excuse me. But in the middle of the night.
Do I have any daily powers? Woo!
So here's the question: do you guys want to do scene 2 or scene 3? You can do either first. It doesn't matter what. Scene 2 involves
I
your.
want to do scene 2.5.
What was
The middle
And
ground.
What was Jet called?
Jet was called Ace.
It was X speed.
It was Ace, is what the name
Okay,
is.
cool.
It's basically Aerial Ace because Pokemon. Okay, so scene 2 involves your human characters that you've been playing, or for Mettie's case, half human, kind of, maybe a little. And scene 3 involves your partners, your Poke partners. Which would you like to do first?
Could I do my Venipede's naming first?
Oh yes, you can do that. I'm fine with that. Real quick.
So, Allegra's just gonna let her Venipede out of his Pokeball and pat him and feed him and pretty much just say, so I've come up with a name for you if you'd like.
He flinched at your pats because he's not used to this, but after realizing you're not trying to hurt him, he calms down and nibbles the food.
I was about to say, your pets are poison.
You do feel one of his spines on his shell seem to almost extend into your hand, but he stops himself. He just kind of looks up at you. What do you think? What?
Well, I was just thinking, and she pulls out a book and she shows him a picture of a very fearsome-looking centipede monster. I was thinking Upa.
What was the nature I gave Upa again?
Desperate.
He just kind of looks at it. He's like, it's like a monster. Yeah, I think that will do. That will do very well. He just kind of nods and starts nibbling at the food again.
Cool. What? Could have sworn I just heard someone say Diglett.
It might have been sweet. I don't know.
That's not what I said though. It's a nibble it.
Yes. Okay. So, anything else? I don't assume, at least.
That's
Now just out of nowhere you hear, took a pretty.
Lol. So, would you guys like to do scene human or scene poke? You can decide which you do first.
I'd like to do Poke.
I'm good
Everyone
with either
else?
one.
I'm up with either one.
Sweet.
I was going to say I don't care.
Well then, at least one of you chose, so we'll be doing your Pokemon scene first. Now, because this is the first scene, and some of you have played your Pokemon, like, frequently, but to do this, we're gonna quickly go and describe between. I'll go through my Skype list, and each of you will describe your Pokemon partners and what they are like. Sweet.
Why me first?
Skip.
I have a. What
Actually,
you
1
said?
second. I will be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Let's just say we all did it and nobody explained anything.
Something about we are number one. Memes.
Boy.
No, girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, girl.
Ah, see,
Noises.
Yeah. Insert random screech. Without doing it.
It's random screech. Screech.
Without doing it.
Screech.
Do we have actually anyone listening in right now?
I haven't even changed the title of the stream. So I don't know. Sorry, listeners. I'll find out.
If worse comes worse, we can do Q&A time.
Nope.
Oh.
Noises.
I will get a stream title up.
Silence is golden. Or is it
Inductive
silver?
silver.
Oh.
Silence is very good.
Unless you got military grade and then it is green.
Or you have rainbow duct tape.
I might edit this out. If I don't, sorry.
We are
Just
very unoriginal.
stupid. I don't know why. I've just been tired all day.
I've worked.
So how do y'all wanna handle medicine? Because I'm not paying for everything.
Do we actually need to pay for your medicine kit?
Medicine kit, no. That takes AP, and I only have a certain amount of AP per day. It can also, first aid kit, it can also only be used during a extended action, which means out of combat. However, potions can be used in combat, and I do have access to be able to make revives, which are very good, and I can make them at about half price. So y'all have to pay.
I mean, I'll happily pay once we, use
Accumulate.
meds. But at the moment, we haven't actually used any of our meds, have we?
How many meds do y'all have?
I still have 5 potions.
Oh.
I haven't used anything, so...
Mettie has 2 potions, Doc has 2 potions.
The only one that doesn't have any potions would be Ryhn because he didn't get the starting kit that you guys did, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
But if we want to have super potions, that instead of 20 hit points, heal 35 hit points. We have to pay to make them. And if we want to have revives, which revive fainted Pokemon and sets hit points to 20, you're gonna pay as well.
Well, I also think we should probably find a base of operations or something.
Maybe we'll go a bit more into the story for that.
I still stand by what I said. I still think we need one. Doesn't mean we'll get it right now. Doesn't mean we'll get it like in the next few minutes. Just, I think we need one.
Anything for exactly?
Well, depending on how Zero does this, I'm kind of wondering how like Zero is going to do the whole after the mission, because relatively all it is going there, checking it, finding out what's going on, and coming back. Right?
Yeah, but I think we'll be moving around a lot. We can just set camp
This feeling.
for the night. Like, we don't need a place to stay always.
Oh, the only other thing I can think of is the PC, like Bill's PC.
Why?
Because following the Pokemon War, we only can have 6 Pokemon. Otherwise, it's stored in the PC. If we don't have a PC, where the hell are the Pokeballs going?
Pokeballs are just there. Carry them with you.
But we're only allowed to have 6 with us in the
We're
system.
only allowed to have 6 in the
Mhm.
party, but like, they can just follow us.
No, not 6 in the party. 6 for each person, I thought.
6 in each person's party.
Oh, okay.
But
So we can carry 7, 8, 9, 37, 62,
I mean, if as
152.
long as we have the space for it and the Pokeballs. Honestly, I think the Pokemon can probably carry themselves.
We're gonna just have a band of Pokemon just marching, each of them with a Pokeball in
I
hand.
mean, it's up to the Pokemon where they want
leave.
to go. It's not like they have to stay with us.
I suppose, but still.
Think of it. Did you watch that Lilo and Stitch series?
Nope. Wait, there was a series? I thought it was just 2.
Yeah, there
2
was a
movies.
series.
That was a series.
There's
Oh.
a show.
Oh, no, there's a series.
Nope.
Well, in that, the experiments are basically Pokemon. And it's Lilo and Stitch's job or task to find where each of them belong, what they can do.
Okay, sorry.
Welcome back.
My mom decided that she wanted to have me help her move a TV for out of nowhere. You know, just like you do. Okay, sorry. So what did I miss?
So instead of having
We were
all the Pokemon just follow us, we can find places where they can be.
Yeah, but then we can't really access them easily. That's kind of the point of the PC.
Oh,
You all wanna?
so you guys are just trying to
Are
set...
you all going to swap out Pokemon all the time?
So you guys are just talking about like a little place to store Pokemon while you
Because
after you get 6, right?
you have
Yeah.
6 Pokemon. I don't.
Who does?
I mean, you have room for 6 Pokemon on your party, so do you really need to swap out all the time? You can just go to a place if you need someone.
I mean, I certainly plan to.
You could. There's also the possibility of like setting up something, but this is decent feature. Some of you don't even have more than 1 Pokemon.
Yeah.
And by that I
Well,
mean
yeah,
most.
we're talking, future prospects.
Anyway,
Okay, so to go back to what was happening before I left.
Yeah, sweet. It's your
Um,
turn.
What?
Mhm.
Okay, so Ciara,
And
or
there's the bus.
sweet Pokemon
Hi.
describe stuff. Yes.
Reyna is a Murkrow. She's got a careful nature. She's kind of quiet, but doesn't always be quiet. And it tends to be laid back and stuff. I don't know. Except
She's
for when
like-
she's fighting. She gets into the fighting.
Yes. Kelson.
Blaze is a Tepig, as we've established. Has a tendency of speaking in an Australian accent. He's jolly.
Which you
And he
learn
likes to
from
quote,
Anabu.
He also has a pair of specially crafted shades.
Which are very anime.
Yes.
Alabaster.
Mothman is a fusion of a Venonat and a Machop. His head is essentially a Venonat without the limbs, and then he's got the body of a Machop, except for the fact that it's covered in purple fur and he has claws. And he screams a lot. Despite being the chillest dude ever, he screams a lot because he can't hear himself.
Yep. Okay, and last but not least, Doc.
Doc is a 213-year-old Jolly Ordino. He is the husband of Mettie, and he is a nurse trained. He likes to study medicine, and he also likes parties. And
As we've discovered.
and occasionally makes puns. He's not very good at making them up, so it's not too frequent.
He has dad jokes.
He does have dad jokes.
And actually, because I forgot, the last one we have for this little excursion is Stompy. Stompy is a female Shieldon. She's the partner Pokemon to Rivari. She is very lazy, generally doesn't like doing stuff, and is very easy to annoy. Though she really cares about Rivari and people close to her, even if she doesn't say it.
Apparently doesn't like Ryhn.
She does that to a lot of people.
Yep. What I've seen.
So, to start off this scene, the Pokemon, as you are all starting off with the Pokemon, awake, noticing that your trainers are missing.
Oh no!
They seem to have wandered off. But
Wait,
something
would,
more present to note is that you,
I was just going to ask if Upa is with this group or not.
I was actually about to say Mothman, who I assume has been staying with Vupa, notices
Okay.
that Vupa's gone, and Blaze notices that Ryan's bag is gone.
There is no V at the beginning. It's just Upa.
Upa, yes. Upa's gone, and so is all of Ryan's stuff. All of it, including his wrench.
Mm.
You, to answer a question I got, no. Because you all notice a trail of string shot leading away.
Da, da, da.
Doc sings.
Hey, mates, it looks like we got a mystery here.
His voice got worse.
Part of it.
I wonder where they could be.
So
I mean, it's just like I guess we should look around and see if there's anything around.
That does sound like a good idea.
I say we
Fine.
followed a string shot here. I have a good idea who this might be.
Okay, tone it down by at least 20. It was not this bad.
No, it's cool. I think it's cool.
It was not this bad.
We have to.
I don't see why this is a matter at all.
We kind of have to make the voices distinct with all the Pokemon.
I know, but his Australian wasn't bad Australian last time. It was decent.
Okay.
I
It's
thought-
been a while since I've done it, so that's part of the problem.
I thought you were. I thought this was in character.
Okay, partially in character. Stompy is very done with Blaze, but also out of character. It is both.
I
Stop.
did say it was from a badly dubbed anime.
Stompy's just groans. This is why you shouldn't watch anime. God, it sucks.
Oi, don't talk about my favorite stuff.
Your accent is horrible.
Anime.
You are horrible.
Anime is pretty good.
He has the stupidest shades I've ever seen.
Oi, do not make fun of the shades. I'll show you what a knife looks like. You keep making fun of the shades.
That's
Can we focus on something other than his stupid shades and go to the where are our people?
And there's, at that point, Blaze just kind of runs, following the string shot. Oi, Ryan, I'm on my way.
Stompy
Oh my God.
slowly stomps after going at least negative a mile an hour.
What's everyone's overland speed?
And just the
Stompy, why are
token-
you walking backward?
Reina sits on Stompy's back.
What's everyone's speed?
Stompy is a speed of 3.
God.
Give me a moment. Are we talking about normal speed or overland speed?
There's no normal speed.
It's
he
just
means
speed.
Well,
fat.
I'm not in like his speed stat compared
Oh
to
no, not
his
the
overland
speed
speed.
stat.
Uh,
Just the
Overland. They're the same thing, though.
overland of
Overland is 5.
flight or whatever.
5.
5.
Overland is 3 for Stompy.
Overland is 3 for Reina, and Sky is 6.
You would be flying, most likely, then. Or, sitting on Stompy if she slowly pitters along.
My question is, where's Oz and Togepi?
Oz and Kaz are with Rowyn, who seems to be somewhere ignoring him. I mean, I don't
They're in
think
his
you guys
Pokeball
want...
and he's having more drinks. Great.
Sure, he's in the room ball, which is with Rivari. But no, as you follow the string shot, as you get closer, I would like all of you of your Pokemon to roll perception. You'd be surprised to know that Stompy is really good at perception. Really fucking good at perception. Not as good as Blaze, though!
With a 6 in there, making it a 13.
Oh, apparently not as good as Sadly, neither of them are as good as Reyna.
So,
Hey. Blaze comes up close.
have we always used the wrong room? The room with the misspelling?
Yes, we have.
Yes. Yes, we have. Shush.
Yeah, no, I've been making fun of Zero for it in my head.
Meh.
Hey,
Mettie
just be happy that typo didn't follow into the thumbnails.
Those are made by Sweet, that's why I didn't.
That was the joke.
Okay, so everyone passes. Except Doc. Everyone but Doc passes. Everyone except Doc hears maniacal laughter as if by a Saturday morning cartoon villain. And Mothman recognizes the shriveled noises of Oompa. Right? Oompa?
Oopa.
Oompa. Shriveled noises of Oompa going,
You
go on?
UPAH.
Yeah, Oompa. Mothman can hear the flailing of almost muffled Oompa noises. Is this like
Almost muffled.
screeching evil laughter?
And Blaze is pretty much gonna go. You can come out, you spidey bastard.
Oh, you recognized who it was.
Oh yeah, I knew it as soon as I said string shot.
Kinda,
hear-
Bob.
Yeah, I know. But there's a quietness. And then the voice says, "Is that the pig?"
Nah, it's the hog. I'm about to go wild on you.
You hear
Ah.
screeching. And
Hog
you
wild.
hear
That
hear the
was a
sound
good
of,
joke.
Mothman, please be quiet. You're gonna wake up the town.
What are you talking about? I'm
Reyna
being
flies
quiet.
over to Mothman and slaps a wing in his face.
Mothman is muffled. Kind of.
But Blaze is gonna go. So how'd you like your flight into space?
You hear the sound of someone skittering up a building, carrying things.
Oh my god.
You see on the roof the Spinnerack wearing Ryan's backpack and carrying Oompa, who is tied up.
Oh, that's a lot of tying to do, just saying.
It is. He went through the process. You all and your frickin' humans. You killed my human. You killed my master.
Well, he was trying to kill us. It's only fair.
Well, actually, in all fairness, we didn't kill him. It was the fact is the coin that was in him that killed him. So
You don't.
all we did was knock him out.
Is that out of character?
No, that's what Blaze is explaining.
You forgot the accent.
Gotta speak in.
I'm also hacking here, so give me a break.
Did you say, Alan?
He was gonna die very painfully.
You don't think I knew that? I know. I know about the frickin' dad, you idiot. I'm his partner.
Was.
The Spinnerack glares at both Reyna and Blaze.
I really think you guys are helping.
You know, I've always wondered if this little bug could be hung from a tree.
Considering it doesn't have a neck, I
did-
doubt it.
Hissing.
Ryan goes, well, I did wonder if a spider could fly, and I proved that one right.
Reyna chokes. No.
Okay, what is it? Hold on, let me ask. What exactly is I believe it's a Spinnerack. Am my memory serves me correctly?
Yes. It's a little green spider.
What is he on right now?
He's on the building.
Describe this building, damn it. Is it a metal shack? Is it a rickety, partially burned down wall of a house?
It is what seems to be what remains of a stonish house that during the fire burnt down and broke a little. And by a little, I mean mostly just broke in. There's a few walls still standing. Most of the roof is caved in except for around the edge where the Spinnerack is standing.
Really?
Yes. What did Doc say?
It would be useful to have Mettie around right now.
Well, you're a little... Actually, no, he doesn't know who Mettie is. I don't know who that is. But...
Doc...
But
okay,
Hey,
Doc is
I'm
the
not
one that can
speaking to you.
transform, right?
What?
Doc cannot transform.
Doug
No.
is an Audino.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember what Doc was.
I'm gonna find a picture for you.
Yes. The Spinnerack's like, I don't
I was
care!
just drawing a blank.
I don't care. I'm going to kill you. You're going to regret everything you did. You got one of us. You got one of us. There are more. You're going to find more.
And Blaze is going, well, I'm going to ask you something. I want you to look at yourself and back to me, and back at yourself and back to me. Sadly, you're not to me, because one, you're up on a wall in a crumbling building, and I'm down here on the ground. Second, I want you to realize that stuff is a lot more reinforced than you realize it to be. And three, he's going to heavy slam into the wall.
The wall shakes. Oopa falls.
Don't do that. He's got Oopa.
Oopa falls free from his grasp on top of Mothman.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, I guess that works.
And the Spinnerack and Blaze's stuff falls in the other direction into the building. You hear the sound of a wrench going sprawling inside.
And Blaze is going to go in for the stuff. Because
Are you okay,
I figured
Oopa?
it's just...
Right. Just begins to untie and gag him.
I love the
It's,
fact is I literally just had Blaze Old Spice him.
he did.
Yep.
After you remove the bandage and the bindings and stuff, the Venopede's like, oh, thank God. Frickin'. I don't know. You just don't want to... Yeah, I don't like him. Ugh.
You just hear from Blaze from inside the building. Neither do I.
Neither
He's
does
still a
I.
Spidey.
As Blaze enters, I'm gonna roll something. When Blaze enters,
Well, damn.
he does not see the Spinnerack. Nor does he see the wrench hanging above him that is just dropped on his head.
Does the Spinnerack not have a stealth roll?
I just rolled to see if the Spinnerack was able to do what I was just saying. And as you can see, he does. Blaze, can you roll me? I'm gonna be nice with this. Can you roll me?
Athletics is highest.
I was gonna say focus to not be completely knocked unconscious by the wrench falling on you. But I could say athletics if you want. Focus to stay unconscious.
Willpower.
Focus to stay not knocked out, and athletics to avoid the hell out of this thing.
There's a 6 in there. That's 10.
Yeah. So what happens is Blaze hears the sound of something falling and jumps just for the wrench to land on his leg. It hurt a lot.
Ooh.
The rest of the
Want
Pokemon
me
hear
to
a
roll?
clattering sound and what I assume is a squeal.
Um,
And a lot of Pokemon cursing.
Doc will stand above. Hunch over.
Do you want me to roll athletics afterwards?
You should be good for now. We're gonna let someone else act.
Doc will be standing above Blaze and will use this Blaze look hurt.
Yeah, his leg looks pretty badly injured.
How much power do
Doc,
you need?
can you roll me Doc, can you roll me athletics?
Okay.
Well, as soon as Doc comes in, Blaze is going to warn him. Spider's being tricky. Stay on your, Hold on, I gotta look at this thing.
That's a 9.
Dang it!
Stay on your toes. Okay, so this thing actually does have toes. That's what I was just asking.
Is that +1? Ooh, that's a +1. Oh, you
Spinarak
tied. You,
Spinarak is a poison type. Dang it.
Yep.
I just
I
realized
wrote-
that it's immune to the poisoned condition.
Yeah, also, just gonna say, Allegra would not be able to catch this Spinarak.
No, that's not at all what I was thinking.
Okay.
I was
So-
thinking about how useful toxic spikes would be.
We tied. So, Ellen, roll a d20 to do a roll off.
Okay.
To see who wins this.
What are we doing?
It's just like Doc's ability to avoid what the Spinarak's about to do. You win though. So as you're about to heal Blaze, you hear the sound of a spider falling towards your face and avoid it narrowly. As the Spinarak lands on the ground and hisses,
Okay.
with seemingly going for the eyes.
I actually doubt.
And Mothman, pin this thing to the ground.
Roll me athletics versus acrobatics.
Also, can I have Blaze do Tail Whip?
What does that do?
All legal targets have their defense lowered by 1 combat stage.
You can, and I'm
I
gonna
can
say
do
what
it
it's
at
gonna
will.
do. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say for what this purpose is, it's gonna get rid of his +1 on this roll. Because this is something different. But yeah, so roll your
It's a
acro.
status thing.
Well,
I know.
that failed.
Yeah, no, Mothman goes and Spinarak jumps out the way. He gets tripped up by, Blaze trying to
Critical.
trip it. Oh. What the hell was that for?
So why are you rolling a 20?
It has an AC.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, Ill Whip does have an AC.
do
well,
crits do anything?
all that.
Nope,
Not that I
it just
know.
lowers its defense by 1 combat stage.
So pretty much what that was doing was getting rid of the +1 anyway. So Mothman still misses, but the Spinarak just kind of like rolled to the side because it tripped over Blaze. Stompy
By
just
any
kind
chance,
of
is it?
Huh?
What's around the Spinarak, real quick?
a bunch of piles of wood. Ryan's stuff has been just kind of thrown around. You see a pair of anime shades sitting on the other side of the room. You see some food. You see spare clothes. Stuff's just kind of been flailed. The Spinarak's kind of
Where's the
face
wrench?
planted. It is on your leg. Like, it landed on your leg.
Can I have Blaze pick it up and throw it at the Spinarak? I'll roll athletics for this.
Your stumpy legs, I mean.
Yes, you may. Roll athletics versus his acrobatics. And since he's pretty much been place paled, I'm gonna lower his score.
Aren't we just doing combat?
There's a 20 in there.
How did it get 32d6?
It was an accident. Ignore that. Yeah. So
That's a
what
14.
So what happened is, you throw the wrench just as Spinrack gets up. He's like, "What's going? Oh God!" And it slams into the Spinrack, crashing it through the wall. Reyna and Stompy, who are still outside, see the Spinrack come crashing through the wall.
Hmm.
Oh, I can see the spinner come crashing and sliding right in front of Stompy, and Stompy's foot is on its way down at the time.
No, Stompy just kind of looks down and goes, "What?"
Is Blaze up again?
Yeah, Blaze is up. He's like a little bit flinched because his leg still hurts from a wrench falling on it, a giant one. But yeah,
Did
Mothman is just going to look through the hole that the spinner crashed through and just shout, Reyna, you have type advantage. Just hit that thing.
did Doc get to heal Blaze?
yeah,
Okay.
yes, you did.
He goes to. We need a drill packet.
What's the AC for that?
AC is 2.
Roll
What do I roll for it? Just the thing that it
D20.
says?
D20.
A D20?
Bear in
Yes.
mind, its defense is down 1 combat stage.
Yeah, no.
1 D20.
Yes.
Damn.
You hit. Roll damage.
Just the damage base, right?
Damage base and plus it stabs, so increase the base by 2.
I don't know if this is correct,
What's
so.
what's the damage base?
It says 2d8 plus 10, something 19. / 19.
2d8 plus 10, so
The
roll
drill
3d. So roll 3d8 plus 10. So 3d8 plus 10. Plus whatever your attack is.
Plus the attack.
Yes.
Which
What's your attack?
is... Yeah. Can you tell I know it's
also
that
a
12?
melee and a dash.
12?
Attack is 12 for Reyna.
So what you
Special
see
attack is 10.
So what you see is Stompy just kind of looks. The wrench has been like flailed off as like the spin wreck lands in front of you and Stompy. Reyna kind of lifts off, sends a drill peck into the spider with such force that the spider goes to the sky,
Oh my god,
and it twinkles as the spin rack yells, "You'll see me again!"
no.
Ding.
Well, that
And
wasn't exactly
right.
careful.
Dang it.
Oh dear.
Blaze is gonna just hobble to his shades, and then start collecting Ryhn stuff and start dragging
Why
it
do I
back.
get the feeling he's going to be the most unadept villain I have ever seen?
Because this is his second appearance.
Welcome, your reoccurring Team Rocket villain.
I will break him. His face.
This character has plot armor.
God damn
And
it.
his whole purpose was to be annoying and then sent to the sky.
And I-
Reyna bows.
Oh, I just imagine Zero. You have to set this up at some point. Just like, Blaze just kind of stabs. Like, I got this. He evolves right then and just inboard punts him to the sky.
He's still not gonna die, but yes.
Uh,
That would be funny as hell.
So you can collect your stuff. And is there anything else you want to say between Pokemon? Stompy personally is gonna look at Reyna and go, "There's a little bit of respect for that one."
let's go find the humans.
well, Tepig is gonna come over and hold up one of his hooves, kind of like for a relative like fist bump.
Stompy will hoof bump him.
What about Reyna?
Wing.
Wing bump.
Just like bump with a wing or something.
Or claw, maybe? Talon?
Claw. Yes, claw. That works. Sometimes
Well,
you forget that birds have claws. I mean, what?
I don't.
Doc will come over and say, "Hey, fish bump."
And Blade kind of holds out his hoof to Doc.
Doc will hold out
Anything else?
his paw.
And shall partake in all the fist bumps.
You see Upa skitter over and lift up at least 3 of its like 20 legs.
Blaze does it to all 3 of them.
Bop, 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 bop.
Okay then.
It probably only takes like 1 finger for Mothman for each leg, considering the size difference.
Yeah, honestly.
How big is Mothman?
Pretty big.
Mothman is a Machop, so about as big as
House.
someone who just reached 13.
They're pretty big, I'm just gonna say.
And Doc's only 1.1 meters tall, or 3'7".
You can have, a transform in anything to help with that height. So
Wrong Pokemon.
I keep getting Doc and Mettie mixed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doc's the guy, Mettie's the guy.
Well, in all fairness, Zero, you have no room to bitch.
Nah.
Doc's the cute little Adina. Mettie's the blob.
What to know?
Yes.
Adina.
I love how
Then
Doc
Blaze goes,
explains-
thank God. And then Blaze goes, thank God Oz wasn't here. I don't think I could fist bump him.
No, Oz would have turned into a fist.
And then punch Blaze.
In the face, yes. No. So all of you can make your way back to where you assume your humans are, and if there's nothing else that needs to be said, I'm gonna go back in time a little to the humans.
Yay.
So for the humans,
Blaze is just gonna drop the wrench right onto Ryhn to wake him
no,
up if he's
we're not,
asleep.
this is in the past.
Well, yeah,
this
I
is-
know. I'm just telling you, like the end of the scene before
Yeah.
going back into the past.
Okay, well, Ryan's not there when they get back yet. Anyway, so with the humans, this is a little bit before the Pokemon woke up and before Spinarak stole stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The humans
Bitch.
and Mettie.
Mettie's a human.
The humans in Mettie.
Mettie's just as much as a human as the others.
Fair, Mettie can become anything. Okay, no, jokes aside, you all wake up to the small... You all remember this... You do and you don't remember this ticking in the back of your mind. It's louder now. As you sleep, it becomes harder to, as the ticking gets louder and louder. Tick,
You want to
tick.
state one thing to you, Zero?
Huh.
I have Iron Mine.
It's still happening.
Yeah, but I'm aware that someone specifically is in my mind.
Yes, that's the point.
It's not. So it's more like divine talking kind of thing.
There is something going on. There is ticking. You are all becoming awake. I also point this out because Rivari also has Iron Mind. But all of you, including Rivari, just kind of wake up groggy and annoyed at this ticking that just keeps getting louder.
It won't go away.
And as all of you wake up, get out of your little cots and sleeping bags, you see a mist has rolled into your room. Your Pokemon are asleep and seem almost unable to wake. The mist curls around the room, a almost grayish-green color. The only thing you can really see is the door, which is swung open.
Mettie
I ain't touching that.
Mettie transforms out of rock form.
Did she just sleep as a rock?
You.
I love Mettie.
That's what Ditto do.
The best part is that's something
That
Mettie
rocks.
like,
Ryan's first thought is going to go, you can stop it with the mist show, otherwise I'm going to burn right through it.
you hear
And his
nothing.
tail, he just, like, he does the whole light his tail on fire thing again with his thumb.
You hear nothing except ticking.
Let's be
Ugh.
careful. We don't want to burn the sleepyheads.
You see that Blaze is snoring quite loudly.
They're not awake.
How about I go in front? I think I'm probably the steadiest of us all.
Rivari's like, I mean, Stompy would be, but she's still asleep.
Question.
Huh.
Because
Answer.
you just challenged me.
Are you gonna turn into Stompy?
No. What's Stompy's HP, defense, and special defense?
Stompy has an HP of 6, a special defense of 14, and a defense of 17.
6?
Huh?
6?
Not HP total. That's the HP stat.
HP stat.
Holy
Her HP is
shit.
37.
Holy shit.
Is that bad?
Bad. Mettie has,
Well, the point of
Mettie
that-
has an HP of 15, a defense of 11, and a special defense of 6. But she's an untransformed Ditto, so her defense and special defense go up to combat stages, which means her defense is 15, and her special defense is combat stage calculator. Special defense 8.
I want to point out that the reason she has low HP is because her defense pretty much negates most attacks she takes anyway.
Mhm.
So she is still one of the tankiest, and she has the move Protect, so she can negate an entire attack.
Mm-hmm.
So she is still one of the tankiest in the party.
Mettie's gonna go in front anyway.
Well, Stompy is also asleep,
Mhm.
and seemingly in an unwakeable sleep, as with all of the Pokemon.
And I knew Blaze could sleep like a rock, but this is a
No,
little
no,
ridiculous.
that's Mettie.
Good one.
Actually, I do have a question just for aesthetic scenes. Can we have when Tepe kind of snores, there's like a little puff of smoke come out of his nostril?
Yes. You can.
Blaze is a choking hazard.
No, Blaze is an incense burner.
I actually have one of those.
That's kind of the joke I was going with
You
on
got
that
it for
one.
Christmas, right?
Yeah, I did.
Mettie will go front and go to the door. Look out.
As you enter the door, you see a clear path, seemingly outlined by mist, curling, the ticking getting louder as you approach it.
Mettie will look behind her to see if everyone's following.
It's totally not creepy at all.
Rivari is behind you.
Ryan's taking his backup wrench.
Ciara's kind of just following, like, this is creepy.
Yeah. You all exit the tent, and the ticking is now louder, and you hear every once in a while a ding of, like, the, louder tick. The tick-tock, as you can all continue walking down this clearly outlined path of mist.
We're tired of the bell tolling for the... Somebody rewind the clock, or I'm going to wrench it pretty hard.
You just hear the ticking. Actually, as you
really
say
wanted
that,
to wake you up.
as you say that, you hear the chime of, like, a grandfather clock and the sound of one of the clock birds popping out. We do.
Oh, it's better than the ticking.
Does it say bidoof, bidoof, bidoof?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bidoof. That's now a
Is
canon
it the perfect
object.
Bidoof? Hold
No,
on.
it's obviously it's now canon that clocks that you would have, like the squeaking bird, have little Bidoofs that pop out. That
I
there's
was
no
going to
Yeah.
say, is it the perfect Bidoof? Is it gold-plated?
no.
Damn.
But that is now canon. I hope you all love it.
I would Bidoof gold-plated.
Bidoof.
Hold on. My question is, what does it translate into?
Bidoof.
Yep.
Most likely
Yeah,
nothing.
but
It translates into bidoof, bidoof, bidoof.
Exactly.
it just translates to hello.
No, it's just Bidoof.
Yeah,
Especially
no,
if it's a
it's
man-made
It's a human's interpretation of someone
Yeah.
saying of Bidoof saying
Wouldn't
Bidoof.
they just
So
get a bidoof voice
Yeah.
actor in?
No, because this was pre-war, and pre-war people are stupid.
Okay.
No, you can all.
Ryan's going to go, that is just lazy craftsmanship. I mean, they couldn't even get an actual Bidoof.
You don't actually see it. You just hear it.
No, that was the joke.
Yeah.
They couldn't get an actual Bidoof and make the comment.
I
They had to
mean,
do the chime.
oh, I mean, can we just kind of, just missed some. Rivari coughs a little bit, coughing up some smoke. Smoke sucks.
Pap Severity on the head.
She squeaks slightly. Do you all follow the mist road?
Yes.
Ryan has his backup wrench ready and armed.
Yellow Mist Road.
As you walk through, you seem to... It's very hard to notice because the mist is very thick. But you seem to be leaving town and heading back towards the forest.
Ooh.
As you walk, you start hearing the sounds of children playing. Young children. They seem to be happy noises, the sound of Pokémon playing with them.
Oh god, I just had a thought.
You hear the sounds of people talking. The sounds of cars driving, if only few. Bikes pedaling. The sound of the
guys, I
wind.
think we're in a
blowing.
horror movie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
As you
Okay,
enter
hold
the...
Can I say my two thoughts real quick before we go further into this? One, I could just see the little train going, 1, 2, Bidoof's coming for you. And then the other one is Ryan's going, oh, I remember this simulation. Kind of boring. I mean,
you don't actually...
Wayne, really?
Again, there's no actual visuals. It's all sound.
Yeah, it's part of the joke. The fact is, the startup.
As you're walking, in fact, if you look back, you see them curled and blocked away backwards.
If we see any twins, I'm out of here.
As you slowly enter the forest, you hear the sounds of wind blowing through the trees, the sounds of bug Pokemon skittering, the sounds of what seems to be...
Is this familiar?
Actually, slightly. Mettie, this is a little
Somewhere in the distance, you hear, oh, it's so adorable. Can I set it on fire?
No. You hear the sound of 3 monkey Pokemon playing in the treetops. You hear this?
It's Ansels.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember the movie Night of the Pencils, man.
As you keep walking,
deep-weighted flicks.
We met a Pansel, as in it was a Pansage, but it was a ghost. So Pansel.
as you keep walking through the forest, you hear the sound from behind what you think is a tree of a small child snickering. You hear the sound of 2 people whispering to each other lovingly. And as you walk, it slowly dies as the sound of alarms start blaring. Mettie, these are the alarms that a bomb is about to fall.
Sounds from the past.
It's eerily familiar as you hear screaming, running, people crying, and with an instant, as a strong wind blows, not pushing you, not touching you, everything goes still as the explosion wipes through, ravishing and killing. As everything falls silent and empty, you enter a clearing. The mist curls around the edge. You don't actually know this clearing. It's circular. The trees are perfect. The grass is green. It's
And
oddly
full of
unnatural.
changes.
And sitting there, you see what looks to be like an onion. It slowly fades as you hear the ticking return, if only for a second. Tick tock.
It's the onion fairy of time.
Well, you're not completely wrong.
That's one of my
Please tell
favorite
us we don't have to do
Pokemon.
3 stages.
Allegra
Please
said.
tell me we don't have to go through. Yeah, I was gonna have Ryhn go. Oh, please tell me we don't have to go through 3 dungeons, get the pendants of oregano, garlic, and paprika, just to find the mystic sauce to be able to save the world.
You hear giggling.
What?
You're giggling from behind Allegra. There's giggling from behind Allegra. That's pretty silly.
Yeah, it was a
Allegra said.
weird ROM hack.
Now then, there seems to be fluttering as something flies behind all of you through the mist. Well,
Next week I'll explain the reference to. No, I can't. I don't have you as contacts. I can fix that.
As the fluttering flies, well, I see it's finally time to meet you all.
Is that a joke?
Didn't they okay, out of character. Is this Tracy?
Yes, but let me continue.
Yeah.
Swirls to be a fabric, a red fabric, swirl as a cape is thrown over as you see a Celebi. You find a Celebi wearing a superhero mask and a cape. Nice to meet you!
Hi.
Didn't I give you a drink that one time?
Nope.
Okay. Must have been someone else.
I?
Right. Ryan's gonna go. Can I get that in a suit?
Fuck.
Hello?
Hello.
Tracy just kind of tilts her head. Huh?
The outfit. The Volt Jumper's fine, but an actual suit would be nice.
Does anyone have a reroll ability?
What did you roll?
I have 2.
Wait, what did you just
Do
roll
you have
for?
reroll abilities?
I got 2 of them. One for myself and one for anyone.
Oh, cool.
First tell me what you're rolling.
Pokemaniac.
Oh, what's the skill that you need for that?
Pokemon education. I just need a DC of 10. And that was a terrible roll.
Oh, yeah, Mettie, take one from Rivari and add a +3 to it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that beats it.
Wait,
We've
does
already had
Rivari have a let me help you with that?
Yes, and she has a novice
Okay.
in Pokemon education,
Um.
so she can do it.
Okay, cool. You determine the target's...
So 46 plus 3.
Oh.
You still
Oh,
you still need a
it needs
reroll.
a
It's a
reroll.
reroll
Okay.
with a plus 3.
Cool.
Let me help you with that.
There we go.
That works.
Um.
Perfect 10.
Yeah.
4, 1, 1, 3.
You determine the target's level, types, nature, and abilities.
Oh my. Level. So this is a psychic grass. Level
100.
question mark.
No, I determined
No, it's
it.
Level 78.
Okay.
What else?
Nature and abilities.
Jolly. It has the ability Nature Cure, Magic Guard, Probability Counter, and Healer.
Okay.
Or probably just Probability Counter. And as you do this, Tracy, or the Celebi, kind of flutters in front of you and boops you on the nose, or wherever your nose would be.
This
A.
boots, Mettie wobbles.
Yeah. And as you're sitting there, Tracy goes, "No transforming into me. That's not allowed."
Why not?
She giggles.
Exactly.
Because I'm not supposed to be seeing you. You're not supposed to be seeing me. All the others would get mad. It's no fun.
All the others.
Oh,
Just
so you're
say-
actually... I thought you were an illusion.
No, all the other legendaries, all the other Celebi, like my cousin, who's a big party pooper.
And Ryan says,
pouts.
well, why don't we say we didn't, but do anyway?
She kind of, you can't see because she has that mask that kind of covers her eyes, and she pointedly turns her head to Ryhn. No, I need to talk to all of you for something very important. And she seems to get a very serious kind of ish face.
Can Ryan kind of like hold on, do like one before you say that? Had us come out here in the middle of the night without our Pokemon. Who says, some strange multi-legged creature doesn't come in and attack it while they're trying to sleep?
You really don't know much about legendaries, do you?
You're legendary
Ultras.
anyway, so...
A lot of them ultras.
What did you say?
Mettie will say you're legendary anyway, so I guess only the transform ability of Mew would be able to copy your abilities.
Yep. Well, she giggles at the mention of Mew. Mews are nice. Anyway,
I wouldn't know it.
Your Mewtwo's a dick, though.
what did you say?
That I hear Mewtwo's a dick, though.
You can assume that the Celebi is rolling her eyes. Anyway, all of you are doing something important. Are going to. Which one, out of character, which one of you has the bug badge again?
Me.
She's gonna flutter over to Allegra. Can I see that thing, please? The badge.
Okay. Hands her the badge.
Only re-empowered.
As she takes it, she kind of hovers, and a pedestal of moss and stone juts from the ground with a small hole indent in it. And Tracy, or the Celebi, slips it into the hole, in one of the holes. I'm going to be
Great.
holding.
Go
I'm
on.
going to be holding on to this for you. She kind of says somberly.
I was kind of gonna try to figure out how to use that to track whoever did that, but
Introductions are in
Ryan's
order.
is gonna go great. Ryan's is gonna go great. Now we have to travel through 17 more dungeons to face bosses.
So the Celebi goes, "You're not exactly wrong, but as I said, introductions are in order." I am Tracy. Time Tracy. I'm a superhero. Her cape
In your
flutters.
relation to Dick Tracy?
No. Anyway, I know all of you, and now you know me.
Well, hello.
Hello. Now, about the badge, you might have noticed, and well, I'm almost positive you noticed how completely wrong this is. Completely, utterly, horribly wrong.
I mean,
Yes,
besides the piece of
which is
metal
kind
that
of why I was
forces
trying
them
to
to,
track down whoever did this, but okay.
Here's the thing. You weren't wrong. There are more of these, but to explain, she points to all of you, you aren't right there. And I don't mean to offend,
Okay, robot,
Oh, am I roboting?
Yeah.
you are me.
Is it better?
Come on, arigato.
It's only on your end. Alabaster.
Everybody's a robot for me.
Yeah, it's on
Ooh,
your end.
Alabaster.
Uh-oh.
Whatever
If you-
happened to Robot Alabaster?
If you can hear me, exit the call and rejoin it.
It didn't die. Howdy ho.
Alabaster, is it better? Dawson, stop.
No, it's not better.
No,
No.
I'm sorry.
Robo Mario.
It's not good. Oh no. It's not good at all.
Let's just try again.
Can't hear us anymore.
Push
No.
Pokemon, you speak it. So, did anybody catch my joke?
Not really. I was trying to talk.
Well, besides the Zelda reference one I was talking about, the fact is, the Pokemon could be attacked by a multi-legged freak. The other scene.
You know, maybe a little, not really.
I just had Ryhn break the fourth wall, damn it.
I know.
Yeah, don't.
No.
Wait.
Alabaster, way. What does Zark have to hate you? Alabaster.
Alabaster, just stay in the call.
Oh dear God.
Your internet.
It's
Oz.
working now.
YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
YouTube wrote on Autofuse
Yeah.
the great and powerful Zard 2.
Let's kind of cut it back with the legendary stuff. You don't actually know that much about legendaries in character.
Can I roll fight?
You can, but like I'll let the ones that have already passed roll or pass go. But after that, you just kind of need to cool it.
What?
Well, Moltres would be the only thing Ryhn would know about.
So yeah, I'll let the Mewtwo one slide. But other than that, yeah, very rare.
I figured he knew that one from the Mewtwo Strikes Back comic.
I'm not even sure that's real in game.
It was a joke. It was mainly a joke.
That's the point.
I was referencing the movie.
Yeah, I know. I'm being serious. This is serious talk.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mettie, if you want, you can roll to see what you know about Pokemon. I'll have Rivari roll as well.
Okay, do I have to roll Pokemon education or cult education?
Pokemon.
Cool.
Jesus, Rivari!
I believe Rivari knows all of the Pokemon.
Okay, so that's a tie. Rivari and Mettie, knowing apparently everything, you know that what do you want to know specifically?
No, just the general stuff.
You know most of the legendaries as you were pre-war, kind of, a little.
Yep.
you know that they after the war. Well, you kind of know. You might have learned a little bit from talking to people in the town during the party. That most of the legendaries just kind of went up and vanished after the bombs fell, and no one's heard from them since.
Yeah.
Specifically, what you know about Celebies, and you've also told this to Rivari because she's pretty much your little student sometimes. Celebies are not a single Pokemon. They're a Pokemon that travel through time, and there are hundreds to thousands of them.
Oh.
Just in constant time streams and timelines and time travel.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Sometimes it's been said that Celebies pull people through time with them.
Ooh.
So, that is what you know about Celebies.
Do I know the
My question is, do they?
Bulbapedia Wiki page?
On.
Celebi?
Voice of the Forest.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, cool.
So as Tracy will continue talking, I feel you all probably want an explanation for why I'm taking the badge.
That would be nice.
So,
I figured it's just a dangerous object. You just don't want in human hands, so you're gonna put them away in a place that only legendaries can get to.
No. I trust humans. Most of them. Some of them. A few of them. I trust you guys.
Name
But-
18 of them.
Have you met us in the future? Or why?
No, well, yeah. So, Tracy's just kind of stuttering over herself. Huh?
Why do you trust us?
Because I know you. I've that little ticking. You've heard the tick, right?
The tick? Yeah.
A little tick at the back of your head whenever something
Freaking annoying thing.
important happens. It's always during something important. Picking out the people coming with you. She looks at Mettie.
We lost someone.
Somewhat, yeah, I noticed. I'll pause.
I was wondering.
There
when that
they
happened.
is.
Okay, welcome back, Alabaster. Okay. What did you last hear before Skype crashed?
It honestly, I don't remember it. I heard something about Mettie knowing about something, but I don't remember what or any of the rest of it.
Mettie knows about legendaries.
Yeah. Okay, so continue. Tracy's pretty much saying how she trusts people.
Why do you trust us?
Because I know you. Do you all know the ticking? It's in the back of your head.
She's a stalker!
Oh,
No,
that ticking.
Allegra. Yeah, it only happens when something important happens. Like
It's freaking annoying.
Mettie, when you chose the people to come with you for your mission, you heard the ticking, right?
Yeah.
Ryhn, when you... Oh, come on! Whenever I mention Ryhn, he crashes.
I'm still here.
Ryan.
You, Alabaster. I'm not allowed to make this speech, am I?
Sark hates
I'm trying to make
Ryan.
a speech.
Uses Ryan as a curse.
It's like, right, crash. Okay, Ryhn, you're not allowed in this speech anymore.
Call him something else.
You
Give him a
too.
different name. Call him Daffodil or something.
It's like, Ryhn.
Be like, we'll blame Ryan. It's all Ryan's.
I just won't talk about Ryhn.
Okay, we'll just call him Blaze.
It's whenever I went to talk about Ryhn, it's like, oh, crash time. I just want to make this frickin' speech. Like, and Ryhn, you bye, Alabaster. Trying to make this emotional goddamn speech.
We're not stopping you. Zarg is.
I know. Fuck you, Zarg.
Zarg flips you off the back.
Somewhere an Zarg is watching.
I'm tempted to make this a Pokemon now. like a
Didn't
Rotom
Monkey
or
say the same thing?
Zarg is like a legendary
It's a Mew mutant. There you go.
legendary aberration. An old one.
It's like missing now, but worse.
Ghost type.
It's a missing unknown?
Okay, Alabaster, are you back this time?
I hope so.
Okay.
Hold on.
Where did you last hear?
Hold on, I just gotta say one thing.
You damn
Ryhn.
speech. You're good. Okay, so what did you last hear?
She said, she trusts us because she knows us, and then I said that she was a stalker, and then she said, no, that's not right, and then she was going to correct me, and then it crashed.
Okay. So, Allegra, no, basically, do you all know the ticking that you hear in the back of your head whenever something important happens?
Oh yeah, that ticking.
Like with you, Mettie, when you chose the people to go with you on this mission,
Mm-hmm.
and Ryhn, when you lost those people, the ticking. Ciara, when you took the goat, there was the ticking, and Allegra, when you found Mothman, and Rivari, when you decided to come along, and when you didn't want to hurt people, you didn't want to fight, there was the ticking. I've been there. I've seen everything thus far, and I've seen other stuff too. She looks back to the pedestal. You all are mutants. It's not a nice word, but it's a true word. You aren't supposed to be part Pokemon. Or at least you are, but it was never the intention. It was never really meant to be a Pokemon human. But you are. But whatever those do, whoever has them, those aren't like you. You all weren't made. You weren't born like this. It wasn't meant to be by.
We're not abominations.
Exactly. You're humans in Pokemon. You're special. Those are evil. They take
And this
humans.
is a reason for me not to use that coin to track people down. Why?
I don't want it to be activated again. If it activates in any way, it'll
Look, all I
bind
need to do is get a scent.
it will bind itself to you. It will do what it did to Venom to you.
BSOL.
It will
In JWF.
it will turn you. It will break you. I don't even know his soul will pass on anymore. It's corrupted.
As your doctor, I order you to not
Let me
touch
get a
that
scent
thing
off of
again. Okay?
Yeah, and when have I ever listened to you?
Maybe you
Tracy
should listen.
Good point.
Tracy goes, she has a point,
But
but no, another thing. It wouldn't have a scent. It was inside of him. You'd only get his scent.
You've got a point.
It's covered in
Wow.
blood. It's covered in horror. There are 18 of these in total. 18. One for every single type out there. This is just one. And I'm not going to tell you to stop your quest. For all means, go, continue. This is what you need to do. Go to the vault. See what's up. see what's wrong. But can I ask you something? And I'm not allowed to do this. I shouldn't be doing this. If any of the others were to know I was talking to humans, I'd get in a lot of trouble.
Doesn't just talk to our Pokemon halves.
That's a good point.
Can we talk to Doc?
Or talk to her,
Your
you know.
Pokemon are busy. She kind of stares off.
Oh, another time.
I think they made a mortal enemy? I don't know.
And Ryhn just goes, "Is that the Spinnerack again?"
Might be. They're dealing with. Oh god, that's French. Okay, turning back to this. Hey, that's a familiar looking wrench.
As soon as you say wrench, Ryhn looks down at the wrench in his hand.
Everything's
Just
fine.
kinda like-
Don't worry, Raina's got it. Raina's got it. And
Okay then.
Blades and well, Stompy's not really doing anything. Vari just kind of nods. Sounds like her.
I was gonna say, Stompy never really ever does anything.
Mettie will.
No, you're right.
Mettie will stretch up and wave a blob in front of Tracy's face.
Sorry, I'm going on. Sorry, I'm paying attention now. She adjusts her superhero mask. I, the Time Tracy, want to ask you a favor. If you can you get these badges? Can you? And it's horrible. You're going to have to kill, and I shouldn't have to. She shivers. Can you get them and bring them to me? I won't appear at every one. That would take too much time, but after a few, just give them to me. When we have all 18, it should be over. These are wrong. They hurt people. Bad.
It's not like I wasn't planning to get them all anyways.
you gotta catch them all, they say.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Tracy nods. Just be careful. I can't. It's gonna be an interesting ride. Nope,
Ryan's
yes?
gonna take a step forward. If you want this done, then you need to at least give us some kind of heads up, because you're asking us to look all over for these. Maybe they're not just in Kanto. They could be in Johto. It could be in the Alola.
We're not in
don't know.
Kanto.
We're in Kalos.
Ryan's saying they could be.
I'm making a grant. What? Yeah, I'm saying that they could be. It's a speculative based off of at least a 1 in 18 chance of finding them here. It's possible that they're not even here, that they're spread out
I can tell you.
further than just Kanto.
Kalos. Good to.
Okay.
Uh,
How do we find them? And not just, happen
No, that-
across like this one here.
Tracy sighs. They were made here. They were born here in Kalos by something that shouldn't be alive. Someone who should have died a long, long time ago. But didn't. He didn't die. He made them. They're in them. Some maybe, but well, you're going to find them. They're powerful. They're sick. They want to control. You'll find them. I promise you. But for now, just Continue your mission. Go to the vault. Vault 646. Go up there. Continue your mission. There's something important there too. And I can give you another piece of advice too.
Hmm?
Don't go through Lumiose ruins. Don't. It's not safe.
Woo! Another piece of advice to ignore.
Hey,
No. This is important. If you go through Lumiose ruins, you will die.
That's not a maybe, that's a will.
Vions are not passive.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
I don't. You all know what Vions are, do you? Do you know what those are?
Nope.
Not at all.
Not a...
She flies to Allegra. You're an Eevee, right?
Sorta.
You
And I sort of
are.
wanna.
You're a Vion, technically, but not at the same time. Vions are Eevees, except corrupted. They're tall, big, over 10 feet tall even, covered in fur, claws that can rake through steel, teeth that can crush a skull. Horrible monsters, but they're not monsters. No, that's not right. They're Pokemon still. They live.
They're land Gyarados.
Kind of. They don't like people. They eat people. They kill people.
Land Gyarados.
Yeah. There's so many of them. EVs have evolved, not in the technical way, but they can evolve into all 18 types. You can too. But so can Vions. Just be careful. They're everywhere in the ruins.
Mettie turns into an Eevee and says, "Oh, good thing I don't look like people."
She giggles and then flies over and pets Mettie on the head.
Oh,
Allegra's going to walk over and sniff. Mettie, does she still smell like normal, or does she smell like an Eevee?
I think she smells like an Eevee. Unless you have something like mind blank. Or
I have
something.
Tracker.
I
have Tracker, which allows me to pretty much just latch on to someone's scent.
Yeah, another thing to be noted, you're still a Ditto, so the Eevee's face looks like Mettie's face normally does.
No. That's
Oh, I know. They turned
only
into-
a thing in
Okay,
anime.
no. Okay.
And
But yeah,
And that's
it's-
only one because that's the only one because it was effective. It couldn't transform perfectly until the end of that episode.
Okay. Never mind then.
I mean, Mettie
But
could
Mettie-
make mistakes if she was like drunk or something. But
Hangover, but no.
also, if she's
it's still-
not specifically using the move transform on something, she doesn't copy all the others' capabilities and stuff like that. She just looks like.
So yeah, it would smell like Mettie in that case, because there isn't an Eevee there for you to copy.
Okay.
You could tell it's Mettie. Tracy just kind of floats up. So, yeah, I can give you some other hint. Think. Tracy, think. The town you're going towards is, Lavray City. It's north. You can probably cut through Route 4 and go straight north.
Also, if you have trouble thinking, you could always come back later in your time, but now in our time.
Scream at us.
She nods. Yeah, that works. Just head back to your room.
The place we were at.
Yeah, your Pokemon should be getting back soon. Blaze needs to give Ryhn his wrench back.
The wrench thief. Or something.
Ryan's actually just going to remain silent.
Yep. So the Celebi, the moss pillar just recoils back down. And Tracy waves you off.
Casually waves back.
So you all leave the mist zone and reappear at the entrance of Santalune City.
Ooh.
It's magic. Poke magic.
Pokemagic, yes.
Can we just head
So
back to
you
where we
head
were?
back, and as you just enter back as your Pokemon are just about a minute after you go inside. Your Pokemon come in after you. I imagine Ryhn or Blaze is leading the way.
Yeah. With wrench.
With wrench in mouth. Raina just sitting on the back again of.
Stompy,
Yes, thank you.
who is slowly tittering her way inside. Stomp, 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 stomp.
Lives up to her name.
Yep.
Mettie and Doug have Audino Megahertz. It's gross. Or it depends on you, but it's like your grandparents kissing.
Yep. Rivari just kind of curls up under the covers with Stompy.
Allegra just completely ignores it. Continues on her way.
Casually just. What?
Huh?
Just what?
Yeah.
What face?
Yep. And you all just go back to sleep.
Actually, Ryan's just going to kind of sit against the wall with Blaze in his lap, just, gently kind of petting Blaze, just lost in thought. And we'll go to sleep way later than everyone else. As
You see Ciara just holds Raina tight or whatever.
Yep.
Even though Raina doesn't exactly like that, but at the same time, she's not fighting it.
Yep. She can notice that this is needed. But, yeah. So, do you mind if we end the session?
Nope.
I'm cool with this.
No.
So, this has been Fallout Mutated Kalos. So if anyone would like to go on from there,
You didn't pick who he said to go.
just anybody can, I guess.
Join us next time when our mission continues. Thank you for
With
listening.
whatever it is.
Hope you enjoy.
With whatever it is we have to do.
Good night.